Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that so you guys maybe, if any of you are fans of UFC fighting, it's time! Helix Gaming versus the Players Plug. Helix Gaming coming in #1, Players Plug #5 seed. Let's see how this unfolds.
It's going to be really interesting because we saw Helix throughout the season. They are undefeated coming into this one. Players Plug last week was able to take down Big Throw Gaming. They took it in 5 games, so it was a really exciting one. But Knight just going by himself down the field for the first goal.
Yeah, good shot by Knight there. Way to take control right there at the corner, turn it in. Nice pop right over the top. Good shot, good collection from his part.
All right, so just give me one moment. We're going to put a poll up here in chat. So you can click the link to go make your vote on who you think is going to come away with the series. And there is the link right now to the straw poll, so go vote. Let us know who you think is going to be taking it throughout this 5-game series. Goal #1 going to the Players Plug, but there's still 4.5 minutes left on the clock in the game.
Mr. Jerry there coming up, trying to get a double touch off the back wall, keep the offensive pressure up, but Gilfarov takes that, forwards off the back wall, good clear out. That one's going to be pinched back off. QNTC, and what a shot! Oh my goodness, off the ceiling and still sinking it top left corner. What an incredible shot, pinch play.
Wow, phenomenal read there to be able to get in for that dunk. More 50 rather than it is dunk, I guess. But still, now a 2-0 start here for the Players Plug. Really quick start. You said you're rooting for Helix Gaming, totally unbiased. But after what we saw last week, that 5-game series victory for the Players Plug, I think I'm going to have to go with them. And right now, that 2-0 start definitely really helping show off for that.
Well, yes, I do agree. I mean, Players Plug has definitely come out here to fight, especially after that win last week, knowing that they have the opportunity and the power to be able to take down higher seeds. I don't doubt their mechanical capabilities at all. I just believe Helix Gaming has played on my stream so many times. I have so many, especially Moonshine, Fours, and Jerry, all 3 of the players have played on my personal stream so many times. Each one of them are so, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, goodness. As the mistake comes out from Jerry there, the save was not enough. Pass it right off to Gilfarov. He sinks it top middle.
And the problem right there, Fours going up, kind of caused some confusion for the 3 of them. Moonshine left just hanging out in the back, makes it nice and easy for Gilfarov right at the top of the box. So now 3.5 minutes to go. It's still a big lead here, 3-0. It's not too much because there is plenty of time, but almost a 4-goal lead there as Knight almost clanging that one into the upper corner.
Gilfarov catching on the back end, trying to get this back outside, but Jerry's son, Moonshine, I'll just call him Moonshine. Moonshine trying to get the touchdown, unable to meet another Helix player. That one's going to go right back in the middle, and now it's Knight's possession. Back downfield, the bump coming out from, I believe that was, couldn't see the offender who had the bump, but that was on Moonshine. Moonshine able to recover correctly and well, gathering possession across the midfield, able to bring it across the midline, but QNTC is there. Heavy defense already coming out from the boys on the Players Plug. I like to see it.
We're seeing a very aggressive Players Plug team here. They're moving really quick and very efficiently. They're not making any mistakes out here on the field early on, halfway through the first game. They've got that nice 3-0 lead, but it feels like Helix finally settling down the nerves, trying to calm down a little bit as they've stopped them for the past minute now, and now they've got a couple offensive chances of their own.
You know, I will say that the first time I casted Helix Gaming was probably...
Oh, no!
Open. That was just the biggest opening.
Watch what happened here on the side, though, between Moonshine and Jerry.
Oh, the team bump! No!
Oh, can we get an F in chat, guys? Please, F in chat.
Oh, gracious. I'll even go ahead and throw one in myself for that one. That was definitely just a sad inconvenience from the boys over on Helix Gaming. But what I was going to say was Helix Gaming is every time they played on my stream, they are always one of those teams who take their time. They're patient. They know how to learn from each other. They know how to learn from the offense and defense of the other team, and they do so really quickly. Sometimes they do take that game one to really, efficiently buy time to read each individual player. And you'll notice in game 2, they're going to come out a little bit more, what I would say, a little bit more proactive against players who do so well in game 1. They'll try to eliminate that threat really quickly, and it's always very impressive to see from Helix.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of casting for them, I think a couple times as well. I've had the 2s team of Monk and 4s more than I have the 3s team. But yeah, they always take things a little cautiously first at the start of the series, but then as they get further along, they start to ramp up. And we see that here in the game. They just were caught off guard by the players' pluck moving so quickly in the first about 2 minutes. Then you see them, they're starting to get a grasp on the game, still getting beat a couple times here and there, like right there, Gilforoth getting the hat trick, making it a 5-0 game.
Yeah, what an incredible shot there by Gilforoth. I mean, just taking all of his time. He saw the opening, didn't even have to rush it, just putting it in that bottom right-hand corner. And that's one thing I did notice as I looked at Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry is actually a sub for Helix Gaming. Monk is out. I'm not sure of the reasoning why. Are you, Sparky? Did Monk say anything of why he wouldn't be able to play, or is it just
I don't know.
Gotcha. Monk is definitely a powerhouse when it comes to Helix Gaming. He's an absolutely incredible player all around, ones, twos, and threes. Mindset is just incredible, mechanically talented, really good at reading the field. Game sense knowledge is just 110%. But that was a close shot coming in from Jerry's Moonshine. But as far as not having him on the field, I'm wondering to see if this is going to hamper Helix Gaming's performance any further than it already has.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting because he is such a strong player. And one thing that's really cool to know about him, a little fun fact, he was a Switch player before he moved over to PC. I think that was from the Winter Circuit, and he was a GC on Switch.
That is unbelievable. That is... I don't think you ever hear that sentence unless it's ever accompanied by the words that there is no such thing as a... then that would make more sense.
Yeah, definitely a really interesting situation. I don't know how he managed to get GC on Switch, but he did.
Well, that's a really impressive play, man. And especially with playing on Switch. No, we're already going to go and know this. Player Plug taking this game number 1 under their belt, 5-0 win. Great play from the boys. But back to the whole Switch argument, I don't think there's that many players on Switch who even play at that high level. So he had to have cross-platform turned on. So having to be able to get those wins across PC players, Xbox players, the whole nine, definitely a really good move.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second here as I'm going to save the replay.
Oh, you're fine. We'll go over the scoreboard while we're looking at it. We got Gilforoth, the only sign-up player in the lobby, absolutely killing it. And QNTC, Knight is actually just letting me know they're playing with their sub also. I think that may be Gilforoth, or maybe QNTC. Well, I don't really know exactly who the sub is.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I know that.
Jerry just asked.
Yeah, I know Mr. Jerry is the sub for Helix Gaming. As far as Gilforoth and Knight and QNTC, I believe it's Gilforoth, but I mean, coming in from a sub standpoint, if that is the sub, sign that player, shooting 3 for 7, an incredible shot ratio, 1 assist, 2 saves. Almost every goal from Players Plug was assisted. On Helix Gaming, though, you got a shot differential of only 5 shots and 4 collective saves. Need to put more offense on the board, or they're going to find themselves smacked out of this one.
All right, so real quick, Rindef, taking a look at your comment. What tier am I playing in for the summer circuit? We haven't gotten the rank verifications yet, but I will probably be in tier 2 for the summer. Coyote, are you guys going to be in tier 2?
I don't particularly play in any of the circuits anymore in Indy Game League. My last circuit I played was the Winter Circuit of this past season. Actually, I did play in the Spring Circuit as a sub for a Big Top Gaming team, but had decided to pursue the route of casting. I enjoy it a little bit more. I enjoy the analytical style and being able to communicate about what's happening on the field. It's more fun for me. But no, I do not believe I will be playing in the summer circuit this season.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm playing. I'm not going to be playing in 1s, but I am going to be playing in 3s. I just figured with time restraints and stuff like that, we're going to change up, drop the 1s, and just stick with 3s for the season.
Not a bad idea. It does, that's the one thing, time consumption. If you are a competitive player, which so many people who come in here and play, as we watch them every single day on the stream, whether they're on stream or whether they're just on a roster, what a great save coming out from fours. That's the fours I like to see right there. Great defense coming out of the man. But as far as time constraints, it's definitely difficult. Especially as some of us get older and have full-time jobs, families, and all these other obligations and stuff. You never want it to get in the way. but there are so many players out there like Gilveroth, man. Unbelievable. I'm not sure if that man has a family, but he needs to remember that other players on the field have families, and to do that to them is downright disrespectful. What a great shot, top shelf from Gilveroth.
He is absolutely killing it in this series. Now in the first minute of the second game, he's got a 4th goal on the series. He is tearing it up. We'll see if he's going to continue that dominant performance. Helix looking a lot better here in this one. They've only given up 1 goal. They're definitely locking it down on defense better, but they're still struggling to get that offense started. That's really what's going to be the problem going forward. If they can't get things going, it's going to be struggle to be able to tie this up.
I believe that Helix has it in them. They really need to focus on how they're going to work without Monk Jr. on the front line. So far, they're doing well. A little breaks in the defense have just caused wide open nets for the boys on the players plug just to shoot right in, carry it in. It's going to be a matter of time, and hopefully they have enough of that to do some correction that they need to be making on the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball.
So QNTC going to try and get it downfield. Moonshine waiting right there. He's going to 50 it across the field. Jerry going to see if he can read Gilferoth. No touch from Gilferoth. An opening here as Moonshine coming in. Shot, but a big save by Gilferoth keeps this a 1-0 game as we approach halftime of game 2.
What a great save by Gilferoth. And Rain Def, just let you know, I like you too, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. As far as the offense coming out from Helix Gaming, it's an onslaught right now, but the boys on the on the players plug, excuse me, I'm not sure where Pep came from, where the players plug is just unbelievable. They're able to keep on just defending every shot from every corner, every angle. Jerry's son Moonshine able to pop it high, but QNTC is there, passing off to the middle. Perfect pass over tonight. The shot's blocked by Jerry with a backflip. Touch.
Good demo by Force, opens it up downfield. It's going to be Jerry moving in, and it's going to be a shot for the opposite corner, but QNTC will clear it off to the corner as now Gilferoth, he is the hot hand, is going to try and clear it. Can't do anything. Moonshine now getting in. We're seeing a lot of Helix Gaming on the offensive attack, but they can't get one through this really tough players plug defense. QNTC almost able to transition for a goal. Jerry's going to have to make that save, and now Gilferoth popping it up, and it looks like it might be a chance here for Helix.
Good touch by Fours over to Jerry. Jerry able to get that little doink pass off, keep possession downfield. You saw right there, it was good communication. That was a perfect example of good communication between a team. QNTC almost had possession of that ball, but he was called off by Knight. Knight had a better touch on it, able to keep possession downfield. That may have just stopped an onslaught of offense coming out again from Helix Gaming. An incredible play. I'd love to see good communication from teams on both sides.
Dangerous spot here as the ball goes in front of the net. Gilferoth going to try and get a second. He gives it right to Jerry. So Jerry now into the corner. Can't get it through Knight as Knight's going to try and get it downfield. Moonshine, last man back, will put it down to the corner as it's still a 1-goal lead. Admit all the offensive opportunities from Helix. Jerry, though, going to try and tie it up. And it's going to go in. My heart stopped there for a second.
Somebody get me I need an alcoholic beverage that's a lot stronger than normal, and possibly a doctor, because the anxiety and stress that just went through my heart was way too much for me to handle. What a great shot and way to tie it up from the boys on Helix Gaming. I will say luck probably played a part in that one, but fantastic finisher for Helix there.
Oh no, this could be dangerous. Knight going in, the bar down, and the post helping on both ends now.
It's like Knight heard me and he was like, let me show you one better here, Coyote. And puts it right down, crossbar down. Beautiful shot. A great way to capitalize. Only 41 seconds left before they go up 2-0 or 2-0 in the series. Do you think they're going to be able to do it, or do you believe Helix Gaming has got a shot back, Sparky?
I think Helix has a shot. I mean, they have been going full force here for the past about 2 minutes. They've really controlled the game, but the problem is they just have not been able to break this players plug defense. It took that one shot that only hit the post about 6 times from Jerry to be able to go through. Now 20 seconds. It looks like Gilferoth is going to be able to challenge. He's going to get it through into the corner.
Four's last man back. He's got to do something. He does it well. Clicks it off to the side. Jerry mistouches his pre-flip, but that's okay. Moonshine off the back wall. Here comes a chance for Jerry, but Knight able to get up quick and get the double off the back wall. Good recovery from himself. The shot coming in from Jerry's son, not enough, and the players plug are going to take game number 2 with game number 1 and send it home in a backpack. taking it all. Knight, MVP of the series.
I wouldn't say MVP of the series quite yet, but we're getting there. I mean, it is 2 games in. Yeah, it's only game 2. It's only game 2.
MVP of the game. MVP of this particular game.
All right, so give me one moment here.
Mike did a great job there, as you see on the scoreboard, shooting 1 for 4, 1 assist, 2 saves. Gilferoth, the sign net player, only one in the lobby, shooting 50%, 1 for 2, 1 save as well. And QNTC, 2 saves, 3 shots, still putting on a hell of an offensive show. On Helix Gaming, the save differential is what's really getting me there. You got a total of 7 collective saves versus the 5 over on Players Plug, and the shot differential is a little bit less as well, for shooting 7 versus a total of, I believe that would be 9 shots from Players Plug. If Helix Gaming can really turn around their offensive possession and start putting more offensive pressure, they will have a chance to be able to coming back on this one.
I'm kind of surprised to see the shot totals in favor of the Players Plug, because it felt like Helix was controlling the pace of the play there for most of the game. There we go. Okay, we're getting everybody in. But I definitely think Helix was a lot better that game. The problem was we just saw some really strong defense from the Players Plug. So I think they just need to keep pounding it, finding that opening. They got one. Jerry had that snipe was really, really good. The post helped him out only so much. So unfortunately it didn't get through earlier. But I think if they keep pounding the way they were in game 2, I think game 3 is going to go their way.
Hey, you know what? I like to think that, I'm going to be 100% honest with you here. I came out being like, Helix Gaming all the way, because that's what I've seen, and what you see is what you usually go for. But as far as the Players Plug, man, these guys have just been out. The fact that they were ranked number 5 coming into this from their season seeding is unbelievable to me. These guys have just been coming out and destroying number 1s and number 2s and number 3 seeds all tournament long. I'm so excited to see where this is going to go. At Helix Gaming, if they can get everything together and put a score on the board, or at least continue some offensive pressure, just enough to break the QNTC defensive stronghold that sits back in the net, hopefully we'll be able to see some Helix Gaming maybe bring this to a game 5.
We could see the reverse sweep. It's going to be pretty tough. It's a long road, as the Players Plug is the hot team. They're coming off that game 5 victory last week against Big Throw Gaming, and now they've got 2 straight here as Gilferoth looks for the double. It's not going to connect, and it's going to be Jerry's son Moonshine with the ball. Also, real quick, while we have a moment, taking a look and catching up with the chat, Rindef says, all hail the post, that we need to give a sacrifice for it. We need to figure out who to give as the sacrifice, or what to give. We'll go with what, not who.
I will be the sacrifice. It's okay,
Spire says, congrats to Crossbar on MVP. Absolutely. And Titan, yeah, the giveaway, we were going to do a giveaway if we had more people who registered and everything like that. So, unfortunately, because it was kind of late, it was only 1 week left until registration. Most people were already registered for IGL. So that was, unfortunately, like we tried, we were hoping to get people to sign up, but unfortunately, everybody was pretty much already registered.
I completely understand that. And if you look in the chat right now, twitch.tv, ACoyote919, don't mean to plug myself so quickly and so intricately into the conversation, but while we're on the fact of giveaways, I have a giveaway going for $100 for new followers. We'll be doing a drawing once I hit 150 additional followers. We're getting close there now, so definitely if you haven't come over to my channel, give me a follow. I'm an Indy Gaming League community caster, so I'll be casting throughout the summer circuit as well. QNTC, what an absolute monster of a shot. The demo coming out from which player was that? Was that Gilferoth in the rotation?
Yes, it was.
It sure was. Bang! Opening up that net, perfect. That's going to shameless plug. That's exactly right.
What a read there by Gilferoth to be able to go for the defender. Even if he had gotten the bump, would have been enough to be able to clear the way. So again, we see the Players Plug on the board first, and it has just been a struggle for the guys from Helix. They have only found the back of the net, I think, once.
Now that's it. 1 goal the entire series, and the Players Plug has just absolutely been hammering the net. I mean, getting close in almost every shot. It seems like the defense on Helix is just unable to withstand the amount of pressure that's coming out from this Player Plug offense. Their infield passing on the line is incredible. Gilferoth himself has been putting in some absolute incredible passing plays together, along with Knight, I would say probably the scorer of this whole series. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds because Helix Gaming know they have to put one in right now or risk losing it all.
Right in front of the net, Moonshine going to try and get that one off to the side. QNTC off the back wall, but Jerry trying to get this one out. Guilfroth again, the lethal force that he has been right there in front. Knight will be able to get the shot, and he keeps the scoring going here for the Players Plug, now making it a 2-0 game and putting Helix on the ropes with 2 minutes to go.
What a great shot by Knight, man. He just read it so well. And I think Sans Plays Twitch, thank you so much for that comment, brother. We appreciate you so much.
Man. Thank you.
Definitely, we put in a lot of hard work and a lot of believe it or not, I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, but practice and to be able to make sure we can put on a good, entertaining show for you guys. And we appreciate you all coming out here and joining us, watching these teams. Whether you're supporting a team or you're just here to watch some high-quality Rocket League and in Tier 1 play, you are here to see either or. Nothing but high-quality Rocket League as Knight takes another shot from the backfield for his last man back. Good clear off the back wall, puts it past QNTC. QNTC rotating into the corner. He sees Moonshine, he pops it over him. Good rotation on the corner, but Fours.
Oh, good dunk by QNTC. Minute 29 as he looks for the Doomsy. It's going to be just a bit high. And now Guilfroth going to try and look for a bump. Doesn't get one. QNTC pass to the mid to nobody. But Knight right there. And it looks like Helix Gaming is just out of options right now as they're trying to get the ball out of the net, out of their own end, and are struggling to find openings.
100%. And Mr. Jerry there with that shot, just a little bit inaccurate. It seems like accuracy is probably, if I had to go ahead and say the one thing that's plagued Helix the most and needing 2 more goals, this is not in the dire situation of game number 3, could be a whole sweep. Accuracy is plaguing. You've got to do something better. Monk is known as being an extremely high quality, very fast shooter, can read the play very well and read his teammates' positioning.
Oh, and good read by QNTC on the pre-jump. Managed to pull off that save, the 2v1. I think that might be the killer right there. 30 seconds left to go. It's still 2 goals, not impossible, but that was one of the big opportunities to try and get this goal. Moonshine gets blocked by Knight on the 2v2, and it just feels like we're having issues from Helix trying to find these openings through the defense.
I think that's going to be it. I'll be honest. That's the icing on the coffin, the nail in the cake. 10 seconds left to go. You've got the Players Plug up by 2. Helix Gaming, nothing to do with 5 seconds left and another open goal down the field. This one is going to be over. Guilfroth will put in the dagger.
And my, talk about adding salt to the wound. Oof. It's been just full throttle the entire series. And they just, again, add one more. QNTC says the wrong team got 3-0. Whoops, oh jeez. Yeah, only 1 goal from Helix Gaming. And yeah, Boogie says you love Helix Gaming. I love Helix too. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job this season. Finishing undefeated is not an easy feat. They finished 10-0, were champions in Division 3, and unfortunately just were unable to compete with the Players Plug, who they came in very well, very lethal team, and the offense so strong. The defense, I think, even better than the offense throughout the series.
Yeah, 100%. And I really did have a lot of faith in Helix Gaming. Let me go ahead and say this right now for all you guys, whether you're playing on the field or whether you're playing or you're just viewing. This is a 100% free, fun series to have a good time and play with your friends and be able to enjoy some upper level, high quality Rocket League and be able to have a really good time watching this kind of stuff. Any type of toxicity in the chat is ridiculous and upsetting, and it makes me sick to my stomach. So please, cut that out. We would appreciate that very much. That's the second time I've seen that from the Players Plug team, and I'm really getting cut